All right. Sound better? We sound better? How do we sound now? Better. We sound better? Good. All right. Good. I think what happens is I set these things up several hours in advance, and maybe it'll something happens that kind of gets its body or scratchy. So I'm gonna set it up really closer to the end of the game now and get it that way, so it's not just sitting there for hours. So I think that's what might be the cause of this. We're getting spotty. So, but good. We sound better. Perfect. Welcome back, everybody. Again, Judge walking off. I love it. And perfect. Yeah. So, guy, I was just saying too, I'm going live tomorrow, Yankees Morning Brew. Hector from Nights at DJ. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do something similar. I've already recorded with Ball Cap Sports. That's coming out. Bad Dog Sports I recorded with tonight. That's coming out too. And then Morning Brew as well. So those are going to be that's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday recording. So you're going to get pretty much a week's worth of trade deadline predictions, rumors, and all and things from different folks who are hearing things that I might not be hearing and stuff. So you're going to get so much intel that you're going to be in the loop that by the time Tuesday comes, we're not going to have missed anything. So that's going to be really, really good. So, Morning Brew, bro. You know the deal. Bad Dog Sports, and I also recorded that with Ball Cap Sports too. So two of some of the best content creators in baseball on YouTube, and I had them on the channel yesterday with Ball Cap and Bad Dog tonight. That's coming out again, and then we got Nights of DJ too, Yankees Morning Brew, and then that's going to be the conclusion of the series of MLB trade deadline predictions. There's something that's set up a while back too. So, yeah, smash those like buttons, gang, if you don't mind. Just smash them. What I think the plans are for Dominguez and Sweeney, since they weren't involved in the Benintendi trade. Yeah, I don't think there was no way they were going to be involved in Benintendi, Wink the Man. So, yeah, they were pulled for those games because it was heat. It was heat. It was like 100 degrees. That's why they pulled them from that game last week. So, and I got you covered, E. Brunson. You know that, man. Yeah, I think the Yankees are at the end of the day are going to wind up with Castillo. I really do. I really do. That's the thing. Yankee Fan 360, what's up, my man? Yeah, backstage he's up and coming too. The young guy is a good baseball fan, knowledgeable, and I heard he got some. I heard he got some work done to his mouth too, so I'm hoping he feels better. And dental stuff. I remember I had braces and all that stuff too, so it takes a few days to get used to this stuff. So we have a podcast that we do, Backstage and I, once a month. So it's called Turn in Two, and we have a link on Twitter now, so let's take a look at that. And I'll plug that on my Twitter, which is Bronx Bomber 447. So if anybody doesn't follow me on Twitter, feel free to do that, Bronx Bomber 447. And I post some of the stuff that I do out there as well. I'll be kind of going more active on Twitter now as well. What is this we got? Oh yeah, I got a shout out from Bad Dog tonight already. Big shout out to Bronx Bomber 447 for having me on his YouTube channel for Yankees collab. Yankee fans follow on Twitter. I appreciate that, Bad Dog. You're the man. You're the man, bro. Thank you. And look at that. Yeah, I don't know. Castillo, I don't think they're going to deal with him in this. I don't think they're going to trade him in the same league. I don't think so. I know the Astros, the two teams that I fear most getting Castillo will be the Astros and the Blue Jays. Okay, the Blue Jays are not going away, and the Astros are formidable. They're as formidable as it gets. Okay, the Dodgers are already there, but they don't scare me as much as the Mets do. They just don't. Dodgers will be good. I mean, I think, at the end of the day, it's going to be the Dodgers first, the Mets probably in the NLCS, I think. But the Dodgers are going to make some moves. So I don't think they're going to move Ohtani. If they move him, it'll be next year at the trade deadline. He could be next year's Juan Soto. After next year, he's a free agent. So I can't see them moving Ohtani. It just doesn't make sense for them to move him right now. So, I can't see them moving him. Can't see him moving him. Yeah, Castillo had some scouts, 4 scouts at his start last night. He went 7 innings, 3 runs, 2 earned. He struck out about 8 guys or 9 guys. He had a solid game. So nothing crazy right now on the trade wire. I think the next day or two, like now that one of the dominoes have fallen. See, I like Cashman drew first blood with the bigger pieces. It's simply like the Yankees and the Mets are the only guys that are making some kind of moves right now. So it's kind of cool. But at the end of the day, I think the Mets they want to take over New York, right? They want to be the New York team. So the Yankees have to do whatever they can do to not let that happen. Now, let's see if there's any other rumblings or anything in the trade wire right now. Benintendi this, then walk off for Mets statement. Nothing right now. But again, Cashman works stealth. Did we expect him to break news last night about trading Benintendi? I know I did not, but we got it from the Mafia here. We got the intel from the gang, and then it just spread like wildfire, and then we were talking about it for the next 2 hours. So, fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah, the Reds made a trade with the Mets, some depth pieces. I mean, obviously they're big pieces. I would love to get Alexis Diaz if they can, or even Tyler Mahle if they can. Now, I did see something today that kind of threw me off guard, and it's John Heyman, so I don't know how reliable he is, but he said, and I can find his tweet maybe, that Juan Soto's agent, Scott Boras, said that Soto was not vaccinated, and nor does he plan to become vaccinated. Now, I don't know. That could be some kind of spoof. Maybe his account was hacked or something, but let me actually look at that now to see if that's true, if he actually tweeted that. John Heyman, let's see. Okay, so the Angels are listening on everybody too. Oh, look at this. They're listening on Ohtani, the Angels. They're listening. Actually, one rival says they want your 4 top prospects for Ohtani. This is John Heyman, so I don't know how accurate this is, but let me see. Now there's 9 teams going after Juan Soto. That's another piece of intel. Let's see if I got any other intel for you here. Let's just go to his Twitter itself. So the Angels listening on everybody. The Mets made a trade with the Reds. And that's what we got right now. But I did see a tweet on his thing before. It must have been, I'm guessing somebody probably hacked this thing. It says there's no word that the Yankees are out on Soto. So there's no confirmation that the Yankees are out on Soto. So, not that I think the Yankees need another bat. Guys, make sure you smash that like button if you haven't done so yet. Thank you. It is starting to turn into a buyer's market. I would agree with that. It's starting to pivot, Morning Bro. You could see it kind of shifting, right, for certain areas. I'm not saying that I think the Yankees need another bat, although I would love to get Brian Reynolds. But how about they do they try to get Pablo Lopez from the Miami Marlins, right? And then you try to get Joey Wendell in return. He's a versatile infielder. He plays multiple positions. He's also a left-handed hitter, and he hits 300. So you'd be adding a second 300 hitter on this team with the addition of Benintendi. So it gives the Yankees more versatility. And again, you'd probably package Gleyber Torres in that, and some other guys too for Pablo Lopez. And Lopez has 1 extra year of control, 1 more than Castillo, 1 more than Montez. So it's just something to think about in case they don't get a Castillo. But I think they're balls to the wall. I think they're balls to the wall for Castillo. You like that, Morning Bro? I think it's interesting. And again, I like the extra year of control from Pablo Lopez. He's a good-looking pitcher, and I don't. Well, he'll probably cost almost as much as Castillo. His stats aren't as sexy, but I'll take 3 years of control over 2 any day of the week. So Donaldson has the target. Yes, he's kind of turning into the right-handed Joey Gallo. He's got to pick things up a little bit. His defense is elite, but his offense is terrible right now. Marcel, thank you for the donut, brother. I appreciate that. The Red Sox made Xander Bogaerts available. Should the Yankees try to get him to play shortstop? Move kind of off at third base. Relegate Donaldson to. That's an intriguing one, Marcel. I don't know. He would cost a lot. I don't know what they would have to give up for him. You know, that's an interesting one. I got to think about that. What would you give up for him, Marcel? Skubal, Tarek Skubal? I know it's like one or two people talking about him crazy over the last 2 days, but like, okay, you know, let's look up Tarek Skubal here, and let's see, Tarek Skubal. And I wasn't even looking at the first article. The Yankees should go all out to trade for Tarek Skubal of the Tigers. He's a 25-year-old left-handed pitcher, starter. He's 7-8 with a 3.67 ERA, with a 1.2 WAR, career 4.22 ERA. So he's not flashy. And I generally don't be like, well, he's got a great spin velocity and a VWAP and a PWAP. I don't really; those things don't fascinate me. It's his impact on the team and in the game. That's what really fascinates me. But again, let's look at the controllable years here. Okay, that does a lot for me. Okay, so let's see if he's pre-arb. Okay, so he's still team control, so he's pre-arb. He's not a free agent until 2027. So yeah, 1, 2, you get 4 full seasons after this year before he's a free agent. So that's a guy, yeah, you'd like to try to get. You know, that's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. But again, what would you give up for him is a question. What would you give up for him, Sylvia? What would you give up? Bogaerts to the Cards. Is that a rumor or did that just happen, D-Rod? Bogaerts to the Cards would make sense. They're a well-run team. They can use another great veteran player. Yeah, Hicks is hitting better, but still, yeah. I would still try to get, honestly, if you can get Brian Reynolds to add to Andrew Benintendi, man, I would be all over that. All over it, man. Yeah, the Mets got a couple guys. They got an outfielder and a reliever, Antoine. Yep. Reported Padres sold off for C.J. Abrams, Gore. Yeah, I heard that from Ballcap earlier. Hassel, Morejon, Mears. We could beat that. I am again. Mackenzie Gore, he might not get him for the whole year. So, giving him like a damaged goods young player. So, Tim King and Jordan's. Yeah, well, that's a good suggestion. Bogaerts to the Cards. It's good. It's a good suggestion. I think he would be a good fit there. Bogaerts was told he isn't being moved, apparently. Okay. I mean, I guess they're going to let him walk in free agency or going to pay him in. Yeah, it was a perfect judgment. Perfect walk-off. We needed that, man. We needed that. They should take 3 out of 4 from this team. And again, they hit it off of Scott Barlow, the reliever I've been talking about the Yankees getting. So that's kind of bittersweet, too. Reynolds and Bednar will be huge, Morning Brew. Absolutely huge. And we'll talk about that tomorrow, too. It'll be, yeah. Pittsburgh said it's not trading Reynolds. Saw on Reynolds' profile fantasy team. I don't know. I mean, if they get the right offer, and then they've been having active discussions with the Yankees over the last couple of days. So I'm hearing Gallo to Braves for Will. Will who? Oh, Will Smith. The reliever? The lefty reliever? Really? That'd be intriguing. What are you hearing about JD Martinez? Nothing really. He'd be another fit. He'd be another fit in St. Louis, or send him to the Rockies and just let him hit bombs over there. Let him DH. Yeah, well, I agree. It's true. Everyone's available for the right prices. Amen to that. Amen to that, dude. Amen, man. Will Smith is a catcher, but I think he's a Dodgers catcher. Will Smith is a reliever. There's a couple of Will Smiths in baseball. He's a Giants reliever. Let me pull this up. I think he's a lefty reliever. Let's see. Oh no, excuse me, a Braves reliever. Hang on. Will Smith. Braves? Yeah, he's a left-handed reliever. He's 33-year-old on a very cheap salary. Yeah, nice. Puerto Rico Nation's in the house. That's good. He does look. JD looks overmatched, just like Gallo. Gallo looks way overmatched. Sounds good, bro. Sounds good, bro. Peace, man. Get some great rest, and I'll see you tomorrow, man. I'm looking forward to it. The guy in the Dodgers. So Will Smith to the Dodgers. Now, I don't think the Dodgers would ever take Joey Gallo. There's no need for the guy. All right. Dodgers. Let's see. Yeah, Will Smith. Wait a minute. Catcher. Yeah, he's a young 27-year-old catcher from the Dodgers. So Yankees swooping in and getting Castillo and then trading for just Bednar. I mean, they can do that too. They can do that. I'm really curious. I think they need to get 2 relievers. It's later backstage. Dodgers have Muncy. Yeah, JD, the Dodgers would be. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. Braves podcast. I mean, just somebody please take Gallo. Just somebody take Gallo. Put him in a better environment that he can kind of, resurrect his career. Please do. Do we re-sign Benintendi? That's I think if he plays well here and he gets vaccinated, then I think there's a good chance they re-sign him. I do. Mets want JD? Let him have him, man. Let him have him. Yeah, Judge got 10 stolen bases now. Yeah, I would take about that much too there. 4 train. Just get 2 relievers unless you get 2 stars. I honestly, Kendall, I think they should get 2 of each. I don't know, Word Lifer. I saw the post earlier on John Heyman's Twitter. Now I don't see it, so maybe he took it down. I'm not exactly sure. His body, his choice. That comes with consequences too. So that logic is active, and he's also actively deciding to not protect his teammates. Consequences come with that. And I don't buy the his body, his choice argument unless you apply the same thing to women. Anybody. That standard has to be applied to women too. No matter what. Well, Judge is definitely putting himself back in the running for MVP. That's for sure. I hope you understand what I mean, Ultra Cowboy. I understand what you mean too, though. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just, honestly, that's the thing. Like these choices come with responsibilities and consequences. That's all. So it's really up to him. It is his choice to get it, but he's got to understand that teams might not want to re-sign him, and whatever. I would bet Benintendi like 1st or 3rd in the lineup. Coffee Cat. Well, that's good then. If he's vaccinated, good for Soto. Yeah, I would bet Benintendi 1st or 3rd. I think it's probably his best fit. We need to put that guy towards the top. We can't have him and IKF down below. They're pretty much their best, runners and scoring base position guys. They're hustle guys. They're good base runner guys. So we can't have both of them on the bottom. We just can't. Yeah. 14 games of plays affected. Yeah. Tyon was good tonight. But again, I got to see a pattern of consistency. From not one good game, 5 by a bunket. It's got to be consistent. You know what I mean? 4 train, get some rest, brother. Always a pleasure. And again, 4 train is going live on the 5th, 4 p.m. Let's see if we can support. Let's support him on his very first live ever. The new member do. He didn't get any hits or anything, but he was solid in the outfield. And anytime the Yankees bring in an offensive player, it takes a few days to adapt. So I'm not really worried about him. He was fine. Benintendi did say he was going to be vaccinated. Yes, Robert. Yes, he did. Yeah, 6 shut off a tie, and I'll take that, man. And Marinaccio 2 shut out, and then Clay shutout, scoreless night. So, you know, can't beat that. I wouldn't be batting IKF ninth. Hype beat. I get what you're saying, but I wouldn't bat him. I wouldn't bat IKF ninth. I think it's ridiculous to bat him ninth. Judge is still under team control with the Yankees. I thought he was going to be traded. There was speculation everywhere, but and this is the thing. Like, if they, I don't know what their plan is for Judge this offseason, but they have to get it. If they're going to let him walk, then they have to get enough guys here right now to justify that, letting him walk. You know what I mean? So that's the way I see it. And Benintendi's not enough to let Judge walk. So, pipe dream trade whatever package you give to Soto and send it to the Angels for Ohtani. Wait a minute. Okay, instead of getting Soto, you get Ohtani. Ohtani's not going to cost as much as Soto because he's 3 years older. But again, he does pitching and hitting, so. I mean, I could see somebody giving him a crazy. I would be shocked. I mean, honestly don't think they're going to move him. But again, crazier things can happen. So, crazier things can happen. Steve, let's impress and grab the wheel and drive them on. Exactly. Murphy's the greatest, man. He's awesome. Isn't Santa nuts to play? Well, in the postseason, he's better than him in the postseason. But again, at this stage in the game, it doesn't look like they're going to trade him. I mean, they have a couple of days to move him, so doesn't look like it. Yeah, I would hope Ohtani would do well here. We'll see. Never know. He's only going to be 27 next year when he's a free agent, so he'll be young. He will be young. I'll get 82 likes. We're almost at 100. We'll get over 100. Russ, I missed it. What'd you say about Benintendi? I would be happy if they got Castillo and Pablo Lopez. I'd be ecstatic. The Yankees did, man. Yankees should bet. Judge should bet third behind the two highest. Yeah, I mean, you would think so, Coronath. Benintendi first, DJ second, Judge third. Would do great here. I think Ohtani would be pretty fascinating. I mean, he had his choice to go anywhere he wanted, but he chose the Angels. So, that's where you get what you pay for, unfortunately. So he's got to live with his contract unless he gets moved. He could have gone anywhere. Martian replaced Judge. Martian's not ready yet, Jinyan. He's not ready just yet. Before he was famous, he was needing Social Security. My sister and him. Yeah, he was poor, man. He was poor. He became a legend. An absolute legend. Ohtani is just, he's a fantastic two-way player. So he's a star player. He won the MVP last year, so obviously he's good. So yeah, and they did. Yankees did go hard for Ohtani. They offered him a big offer, and the Angels just beat everybody. So words coming straight from Benintendi's mouth. He never said he was getting vaccinated, still won't commit to it. Well, they better do something, man. They better do something. But this guy got to get vaccinated, because if they happen to lose a one-game series against Toronto in Toronto, and we could have used Benintendi and he didn't play because he was not vaccinated, honestly, forget about re-signing, that's for sure. Mets fans, thank you again. Mets are working on deals, yeah. Per Martino and Rosenthal, Mets are working on more trades. Yeah, I believe me. I'm not surprised. The Mets are going for it. Never won with Cashman and Boone. You mean the World Series, Cowboy? Back issue could be done. Yeah. Thoracic spine herniations. It's tough, Don. I mean, you're right about that. That's a tough condition. So, thank you again for the donut. That's right. I appreciate you. Higgy for pride. They might move Higgy if Rortvedt comes up and he's healthy. if he gets the call. Johan Santana no-hitter, yeah. Anyway, his views are not left-leaning. Yeah, he's a good-looking dude, Benintendi. He wouldn't play for the Yankees because he's a right-wing political philosophy. That's reason enough to not play for the Yankees. Castillo Montez will be phenomenal. I do think 2 starters will be. You put 2 starters, 2 frontline guys behind Cole, man. That's a much more formidable rotation to see in the playoffs. You know what I mean? What's good, Hirsch? How's the top, buddy? Mike Jones. I'm hoping tomorrow, bro. I'm hoping tomorrow. I hope he's a Yankee tomorrow, man. I really do. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. Exactly. Lots of left, lots of right. Exactly. Toolboxer. Rule out the biggest mark. Yeah, it's foolish. Rule it out because of politics. That's why we don't talk politics on the channel. Like, it's just, there are other channels who like to talk political stuff on a regular basis. And I don't see the point. Marinaccio needs a nickname. That's a good one. I don't know. That's a good point. No, what can we give him a nickname? PG, thank you so much. I've heard about the new guy in the system. Yeah, jack me off. I did hear that. Yeah. Do you remember the movie Black Sheep, PG? When Tommy Boy gets pulled over and he's like, jack me off. And he does that. And the cop pulls him over for doing 7 miles an hour in a 70. I think Castillo is probably going to be the Yankees. But I do think the Dodgers likely get Soto. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Word life. No politics, no religion. Yeah. 161 Rivera is not the address for Fox. I know. Thank you, D-Rod. Again, there are other channels that like to talk politics on a regular. So we just don't. We keep that out of here because it's too toxic. I haven't been attendee back to back. I would be all right with that. I mean, honestly, you could do that. Just it would throw DJ's lineup spot out of whack. That's what I mean. It's doable, but not every day. Not every day. Trade Gallo, IKF, and 2 prospects for Willie at Dames from Milwaukee. What is the appetite for everybody for trading IKF? I don't get it. That's crazy. Mucho Marinaccio. I like that one. That one's good. I like it. Carpenter will be kind of infused. Maybe defensive replacement in the infield and the outfield. Probably get some more of Donaldson's playing time too, and some DH time. So, I mean, I would play him at least 3 games a week, Carpenter, at least. That's what I would do. But, we just need some consistency in the lineup. I think Benintendi is going to give us some more consistency at the top, 1 through 5, 1 through 6, and that to me is key. That's one of the problems that they've had. And Boone has played musical chairs, but he doesn't have the personnel to not play musical chairs. And I think Benintendi now would make life a little bit easier for Boone. He hasn't had the guys to do it. So, I mean, that's just my take too, though. Marinaccio, solid. As a New Jersey boy, solid. Same to you, Yankee Fan 360. Welcome. Pleasure meeting you too, and have a great night. Thank you for coming by and hanging out. Cole Irvin. Who's that? Glaber might be moved. He might. For a frontline pitcher, he might be moved. There's no guarantee Cora would be that good here. Cora also has the stink of the cheating scandal tied to him with Houston. He was the bench coach with Houston, and he took part in the cheating scandal. So I don't know how much he does a good job, but I don't think I would. I don't think I can guarantee he'd be better here. Do I think the Yankees should go after DeGrom? I worry about him. I worry about him staying healthy. So, and if they did, maybe a 1-year deal with an option for a second year. Not right now, Johnny. I mean, I'd probably trust like Schmidt and JP Sears, but for long relief, we need another pitcher or two pitchers, starting frontline pitchers in this rotation behind Cole. So yeah, we can't tolerate these lackadaisical plays from guys like Gleyber Torres. We can't do it. Cole Irvin is with Oakland. Cole Irvin. Let's see. What is it you like about him? He's 28 years old. He's got a 3.05 ERA. A starter. He might be one of their controllable pieces, though. I'm not sure if Oakland would move him, but we'll see. DeGrom needs to change his pitching approach. Yeah, I would. To a degree, I would agree. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, DeGrom's filthy, though. He is filthy. Rizzo. There's a lot of guys available, Johnny TD. A lot of guys. And there'll be more guys available like tomorrow and the next day. It's just, Cleveland put some of their pitchers on the block. So did the Astros put some of the pitchers on the block. So it's just not expecting these things to happen, but they're happening. Chris Farley, baby. That dude's in the modern day John Belushi, man. Famous, super. I love Chris Farley. I miss him. Gary Sanchez. Come on. Now you're trolling us here, Mike Jones. Come on. Now you're busting our chops, homie. Fact? Yeah. Then the other word, like, you know what a weight room is? I'll check it out. And that's why he walks by the girl. Carpenter's out, Rob Banyas, and I don't know about the second coming of Tino, but the Banyas comparison, yeah. I mean, Tino was a regular, and Carpenter's too old to be a full-time player right now. He's like 37, so I'm not sure I would take that risk. And Lopez, I'd be going after from the Marlins. I'm really curious to see Robert have a great night. I'm going to wrap up in a few minutes too, but I'm really curious to see whether he gets a Lopez or a Castillo or both or a Montez. I'm really curious to see what he does for the starting rotation. Really curious. Even a guy like Martin Perez, but he can't be the first. He can't be the guy. It's got to be Perez and a Castillo, or Perez and a Montez, or something like that, or Perez and a Lopez. Who plays on the Yankees? A Goodfellas movie on this roster? Probably kind of Falefa. Trevino. And that's a good one. Kind of Falefa, Trevino, and Rizzo. Probably those three. I'm going live next Tuesday, 8 minutes. I don't know exactly sure what time yet, but it's probably going to be 2 or 3 o'clock. I mean, the more moves the Yankees make, probably the shorter I'll go. The Yankees might do a lot of their heavy lifting before them, but I know they're going to make a move trade deadline day. They always do. So it'll probably be around 2 or 3 o'clock on Tuesday. I'll be going live, Aiden. What I think of this line: DJ, Benintendi, Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, Torres, Trevino, KF, DJ, Judge, Rizzo, Stanton, Torres. We're missing somebody here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing somebody in that lineup. Elvis. Trying to think of who we're missing here. 8 guys in that lineup. The Yankees. I know Fishbill. I'll probably have to break the rule. I mean, if they get, I mean, the problem is if we break them live, like if it breaks while we're live, I can't go get the McDonald's. It's 20 minutes away from my house. I don't think you guys are gonna wait around for 45 minutes while I go get a Big Mac. I mean, I'll definitely have one on Tuesday when I'm live, but I'll have purchased it already beforehand, and I'll have it with me, ready to rock. So, but it's definitely worth a Big Mac celebration. Grubhub, huh? That's a good point too. Can you Grubhub McDonald's? Can you do that? Interesting. Yeah, I'll probably play Carpenter tomorrow. Ben Mars in the house. Benintendi first home run. Does it deserve a Big Mac? If he hits a walk-off out that flank, no doubt about that. When's the last time I had the Big Mac? That time we went live several months ago. Yeah, it's been since then. I think when I hit 10,000 subscribers or when the lockout ended, whichever one came first. I did it for both. That was my last attempt. I had a Big Mac. A walk-off would be 2, John? Man, you're trying to really fatten me up, huh? You're trying to fatten me up, bro. Gallo's getting DFA'd. Yeah, I could see that. Can't Swiss. I could see that, man. And honestly, be rightfully so. If they can't find a trade for him, why the hell not? You know? I do DM, but just not here. I think he needs a change of scenery. He's just overmatched and kind of uncomfortable here. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Well, all right. If you do that, I'll use it to get the Big Mac, and I'll get it. I'll do it, man. Do I remember Nick Johnson? Yeah, I do. First baseman. Yeah. Yeah. We can't hype Opie like Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson turned out to be really nothing. So that's just true. That's a good point. Good point, man. Matthew's in the house. What's up, my man? Family's good. I'm glad we got that win today. 1-0 walk off. Now I'll take the win one way or another. You know. Yeah, well, Anthony. I mean, you're not wrong about that. The Mets are making moves little by little, and I think the Contreras move will probably happen either like right before the deadline or at the deadline. But I could see them getting Contreras, and that'll make a difference for them. And Bregman's getting healthy. Yeah. Nick Johnson, sure. Nice word, Lifer. Nice. He was a beast defensively, but he just couldn't stay healthy. See, Coffee Cat. Yeah, let's do it together, man. I got the Mac ready for deadline day. Go Isles, go Rangers, go Knicks, go Jets. Yankees prospects always seem to. Yeah, a lot of times. Well, you're right. You're right about that. Grubhub. I love it. I love it, Dominic. That works for me too, man. We'll toast each other that night if that happens. Stanton got put on the 10-day IL, but it was retroactive to 24th of July. So yeah, another 5 days. Another 5 days. Yeah. The lightweights. This one, yeah, it is. The handle one. It's pretty sharp. It's pretty good. It is. It's a good. It's good. I enjoy it. Nick Johnson was the original Great Bird. Yeah, he was. Munson, baby. He might miss 3 to 4 weeks. With Achilles tendonitis, I mean, he could be. He could be. Yeah, I'm not really worried about IKF at all, actually. Mets fans, thank you again. The The Mets' next move, I think, will be probably another reliever. Steve, no, that is a rotating litter box. So when they go in there and there's something underneath, it rotates and the poop comes right through the thing and it goes into this custom bag below. And then I can just pull the slide out, take the bag when it's filled, and get rid of it. It's a rotating crapper. It's fantastic. What do you think, Mets fans? I think it's going to be a reliever. I think their last move will be Contreras. I think that'll be probably their biggest move. And I could see them getting somebody like Daniel Bard for the bullpen. Witness protection, Hirsch. Hey, somebody asked me about the Dyson, baby. So I generally don't peddle the Dyson. Yeah, but it's good. It's good. I gotta say that's good. That's a good one though. Mets fans again, dude. Thank you again. Mets get a reliever, and Joely will be gone tomorrow. Jankowski gone. Which reliever do you see them getting, Mets fans? Let me look at the list here. I had Daniel Bard predicted to the Mets, and I still think that can happen. I could see them maybe getting somebody like Andrew Chafin too. I haven't projected to the Brewers, but I could see the Mets getting a Chafin to a lefty reliever. I think they're going to add another reliever. So, the Robo vacuum, I heard they're pretty fun too. The Mets get Mariano the Sandman out of retirement. Yeah. What do I predict for Gallo? I think he'll get moved for just payroll relief and a very marginal prospect. I can't see a scenario where they get more than that for him. I just can't see it. Yeah, I heard they want D-Rob too. Oil can Boyd. They need a good eighth inning guy right behind Edwin Diaz. You know what I mean? So Trevor May, Chafin is probably my underdog for the Mets. And he's a good, solid, crafty lefty pitcher. So, no doubt about it. No doubt, Tom Cruise. Man, if you had a robo-ump that looked like Sofia Vergara, it'd be hard to watch the game. She's funny, Sofia Vergara. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think the Mets would get. Rainbow vacuum, love it. Barico, love it. Love it. Man, Borico, if they got Castillo, Montez, and Gregory Soto, sign me up all day, baby. Sign me up all day. Telling you. Modern Family was fantastic. She's also in a movie called Chef with Jon Favreau. It's a recent movie, John Leguizamo. It's a good movie. Go check that out if you haven't seen it. It's fun. I think the Mets are probably going to wind up swiping D-Rob, Sean, from the Mets. I do. So Yankees, I think, will wind up with somebody else. Fishman. Yeah, that's what I think. You ever see Hanging with the Homo? Yeah, I did see that. I've seen it in a lot of things, John. A lot of things. I saw him live too on Broadway. He's funny as hell. Boston Legal. Piazza was it? I don't know. I mean, it's Castillo, Gregory Soto, and Gevins. Who's Gevins? Drew. Who's Gevins, Drew? Yeah, Brusco, they got two guys a little while ago. Oh, Givens. Michael Givens. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Let's pull up and see if anything happened here. The Mets now. The Mets made their move. Now let's go to Mets Twitter here and see if there's anything. We'll see if they're here. Mets. Nothing right now. We acquired blah blah blah. Nothing yet. Now let's pivot over to the Yankees. See if there's anything that's going on right now. See if there's any last minute or late night things. Evan, I think he's going to wind up with the Dodgers, but I think he should wind up with the Padres. Soto. Judge this, that. 30. Oh, I missed the captain tonight. I'll have to watch it tomorrow. Astros beat the Mariners today. They won. All right, nothing yet. Nothing yet on the Yankees. So, might be a slow day. Tomorrow might be crazy. Tomorrow might be crazy. I think the sooner that they get Castillo, the better. Sooner the better. Hirsch, yeah, he was. Juan Soto. I'm not sure about the Mets. I don't know if they're going to trade him in division. I'm not sure if the Mets have enough to get him. The Dodgers definitely do. Gallo for Brittany Garner. Oh, man. The Jersey Devil, I love it. Did I see John Boy yesterday trashing IKEA for no reason? I did not see that, but that's what I hear. Just, I don't understand why. I don't understand why. He's not here yet, John. He's not here yet. I don't know why they bash him. I hate the guy so much and bash him so much. I don't get it. But it is what it is. Too big for his bridges. Right. Yeah, I mean, they got like 1.5 million subscribers or something like that. So I just don't. I try to figure out why certain people bash certain players so incessantly. I try to understand, but I struggle with it. Hershey, he's no Ellsbury. Doesn't look happy anymore. Oh, well, that sucks. I'm happy here with you guys. I'll tell you that much. Trust Diaz. If we get Bednar, it'd be phenomenal. I think, Sean, probably Michael Fulmer, I think, but I would love Bednar. Oh, I would love Bednar. Yeah, the same thing too, DM. I've said the same thing. Yankees need 2 more starters. Only baseball YouTube's out. Well, I appreciate that, Ben. I tried to get Robbie Hyde on the channel, but he hasn't gotten back to me, so he must be really busy. I'd like to have him on here. It'd be fun. Kind of do Yankees, Red Sox perspectives. So, kind of cool. Is Fulmer better than It's a good question. I don't know. They're probably around the same. But D-Rob, one thing we know about D-Rob is he knows how to perform in New York. He knows how to handle it, and he's a reliable reliever. So, for that reason alone, I'd probably lean towards David Robertson. Bednar and Castillo, another. I mean, I would be happy with that. I would. Gallo to the Stros for their trash. Can I see a deal for Bednar? I can't see a deal now for Bednar and Reynolds. But I can see a deal for Bednar. Would I love a deal for Bednar and Reynolds? Yes, but I don't see it happening. They were saying that IKEA sucks so bad that they only pinch hit Gallo in the Mets game. They said that the Yankees need a new shortstop since they made them move. Gallo is top 20 in baseball with in runners in scoring position. Okay, the only Yankee ahead of him is Aaron Judge. He's got the 3rd best batting average on the team. So, I mean, they can hate on him all they want. They can hate on him all they want. So, I don't. but they can. Shamir, what's up, my man? I think they're going to DH Stanton more regularly. I think they should, honestly, they should platoon Stanton and Judge between right field and DH, and then day off. Right field, DH, day off. Right field, DH, day off. Like, and keep these guys healthy. You know what I mean? That way, it frees up a little bit of space in the outfield. Yeah, Castillo and Montez would be nuts. I mean, Castillo and Martin Perez would be ideal to me. So we'll see. Rel just went on the paternity list. Did he really? Having a baby? Okay, well, congratulations to the Reynolds family. Congratulations to them. Yeah, I think if they're out on Soto, then there's no need to move Opie. That's true. Robertson, yeah, that was a little bit of bad blood because he didn't want them to share the playoff share with like the ball boys and the staff members and other players didn't. He did not want to share his, like, the extra money they get if they make the playoffs. So there was some beef to a degree. So, dude, Gallo, I mean, Castillo and Lopez, I'd salivate for. That'd be phenomenal. Dude, Robertson, yeah. I think Stanton's best at mostly DHing. Keeping him in the outfield on occasion, I think, keeps him locked in and focused. So he tends to play a little bit better when he does a little bit of outfield, but mostly DH, yes. Proposal for against the Yankees, Trey Vasquez. Wisniewski and Medina. Excuse me. So they don't have to give up Oswald Peraza or Ken Waldichuk or Will Warren. Yeah, I would do that, John. I would. I don't know if the Reds will, but I would. True. Strikeout at the pinata party, yeah. Happy belated birthday, Evan. Happy belated birthday, my man. Appreciate that, Don, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, bro. You guys are the man. And let me wrap this up. Let me let you all go too as well. We had a long day today and a long night, and I plan on being here tomorrow after the Royals game. And I'll be on. I won't be recording tomorrow night, so I'll be good to go. So I won't be on. I'll be on before the game's over. So, but post game interview. Yeah, I'm telling you. I think Judge is out, and I think Judge is going where the money is. Peraza will be better than Volpe. Anything's possible. Yep, Ikea puts the ball in play, steals bases. He does a lot of things that the other guys don't do. So he has value. So, but it is what it is. But anyway, thanks for coming out, everybody, and sharing some time with me tonight. Please hit that like button on the way out if you haven't done so yet. And I appreciate all your time and your donos. And I'll see you tomorrow night for the live. And if anything comes out, obviously, before that, you're going to get a video. So peace and love to all you, Boricua Nation. Wepa. All right, talk to you guys next time. Over and out.